Picture this, a man, let's call him Timmy, invents a time machine. Timmy isn't just any man you'd see strolling down the street. No, Timmy is far from that. He's an oddball, an enigma wrapped in a mystery. He's the kind of person with the peculiar ability to make every situation seem humorous, without even really trying. His eccentricities extend beyond just his personality. Timmy is a genius. He's the kind of guy who'd walk into a revolving door behind you and come out ahead, surprising you with the deftness of his wit and agility. He's a thinker, a creator, a constructor of worlds within worlds. You see, Timmy is no ordinary man. His brain is a cavern of wonders, an intricate labyrinth of ideas so profound and complex that they seem to operate outside the boundaries of logic and reason. It's this brain that one fateful day invents the impossible, a time machine. This time machine isn't just a box with a fancy control panel, it's a masterpiece of engineering and science. A creation far beyond the capability of the average person, a testament to Timmy's genius. The machine, like its creator, is unique. It doesn't merely bend time, it folds and dances with it, waltzing gracefully to and fro across the time spectrum. Timmy, driven by curiosity, decides to take his shiny new time machine for a spin. It's not a decision he takes lightly, but one made out of a sense of destiny. Armed with the knowledge of quantum physics and the spirit of an explorer, he daringly steps into the unknown. He travels back in time, a feat that contradicts everything we know about the universe. He shatters the barriers of time and space through the ethereal realms of time. He lands in a past that's both familiar and strange, a world where he exists but as a younger version of himself. This is where reality starts to twist and warp, creating a comedy sketch out of the fabric of time. In this strange world, he accidentally bumps into his younger self. The collision isn't just physical, it's a metaphysical of identities. A shattering of the self. It's an encounter that leaves both Timmys reeling, their realities spinning out of control. You might think this is where the story ends, with a humorous encounter turned disastrous. But no, this is where the plot thickens. Timmy's younger self, innocently naive and unversed in the complexities of time travel, is so traumatized by the encounter that his entire life trajectory changes. He swears off all science, abandons his love for the cosmos and the mysteries of the universe, and instead becomes a mime. Yes, a mime, a performer who embodies silence and communicates through actions rather than words. It's a complete transformation, a drastic change from the destined path of scientific inquiry. By swearing off science, the younger Timmy seals his fate. He ensures that he'll never become the inventor, the creator of the time machine. The paradox now becomes clear. Timmy, the man who invented the time machine, never becomes a scientist. So how did he invent a time machine? It's a question that hangs in the air, an unsolvable riddle that plunges us into the depths of confusion. It's a paradox, a contradiction that defies the very laws of causality and existence. Welcome to the mind-bending world of time paradoxes. Now, time paradoxes are like those tricky riddles your annoying cousin always insists on telling at family reunions. They're not just confusing, they're often contradictory, challenging our sense of logic and reality. They're like mental mazes full of twists and turns that lead you into dead ends or loop you back to where you started. They're perplexing, they're bewildering, they're utterly absurd, yet they're captivating, they're utterly enthralling. They are like the universe's humorous way of conveying its complexities, of saying, I've got a sense of humor too, and it's way more intricate than yours, Timmy. The concept of time paradoxes and time travel theories have been around since the brilliant physicist Albert Einstein made his theory of relativity popular. These theories span a vast spectrum, ranging from the logical and conceivable to the more far-fetched, bordering on the someone's been watching too much Doctor Who side of things. These theories often paint scenarios that challenge our understanding of time, space, and reality. Imagine, for instance, falling into a time machine and coming out in a different time period with an inexplicable craving for fish and chips. Or consider the horrifying possibility of getting stuck in a time loop where every day is a recurring Monday. Indeed, these are nightmare scenarios that make for great science fiction stories. Moreover, we can't overlook the historical time paradoxes that have created a buzz in the scientific community and in pop culture. Take, for instance, the famous grandfather paradox. This is the paradox where you hypothetically travel back in time, and by some accidental intervention, you prevent your grandparents from meeting each other. Consequently, you interfere with your own existence, and suddenly, you cease to exist. Then there's the bootstrap paradox, an equally puzzling conundrum. In this scenario, you travel back in time and provide Beethoven with Fifth Symphony before he himself has composed it. This leads to the question, who truly composed the melody? Was it Beethoven or was it you? Such paradoxes are enough to leave your head reeling and provoke deep thoughts about causality and sequence of events. Pop culture has a fondness for time paradoxes. They make for riveting narratives that keep audiences on their toes. Movies like Back to the Future and television shows like Doctor Who have effectively utilized the concept of time paradoxes to create thrilling, mind-bending plots. These stories have made us laugh, cry, and question the very fabric of reality. It's all in a day's work for a time traveler and certainly a roller coaster ride for the audiences. But it's not all about the laughs and the entertainment. Time paradoxes have deeper philosophical and scientific implications. They challenge our understanding of causality, of reality, of the very nature of time itself. They force us to think and they make us question the order of events, the sequence of cause and effect, the concept of linear time. After all, isn't it the mystery, the unexplained, the questioning that makes life interesting? So the next time you're waiting for the kettle to boil, or for that YouTube video to buffer, take a moment to remember, time is a slippery beast. It expands, it contracts, it loops, it twists. It's more than just a series of tick-tocks and alarm clocks. It's a cosmic trickster, a philosophical riddle, a scientific marvel. It's a concept that invites us to reconsider our understanding of reality, to question the very fabric of our existence. And Timmy? Well, he's still trying to figure out how to get his younger self back into science. Perhaps he should try explaining the paradox of time. That might just do the trick. After all, who can resist a good paradox? Subjects of time. Paradoxes can be a slippery beast, but it's also a fascinating one. A subject that never ceases to engage, intrigue, and challenge us.